a Espanha chega lá pela segunda vez. A Espanha está no topo do mundo. Rodri chama a sua galera e ergue a taça FIFA.
Donald Trump shows up to one of the biggest football events on the planet, and somehow people end up talking about him almost as much as the match itself. Now, whether you like Trump or can't stand him, you've got to admit this was one of those moments where football fans just wanted the focus to stay on the players. Spain had just won. The players were celebrating, fans were celebrating. This was supposed to be their night, but then social media did what social media always does. Instead of talking about Spain's performance, timelines filled up with clips of Trump, reactions to Trump, and debates about Trump. And that's where it got weird. Some people thought he looked completely out of place. Others defended him. Then people started sharing photos, memes, and edited images from the celebration. And before long, the football itself almost became the second story. That's probably the last thing FIFA or Spain wanted after a World Cup final. Imagine waiting your entire career to lift the biggest trophy in football, and the internet spends half the next day arguing about someone standing nearby. That's just how the internet works. One moment can completely hijack the conversation. Whether you think Trump deserved the attention or not, one thing is hard to argue with. The World Cup final should have been remembered for Spain. And honestly, only the internet could turn the biggest night in football into another political debate. The World Cup is one of the few events where billions of people are watching the exact same thing at the exact same time. Every camera is rolling, every photo gets shared, every second is analysed online. So when a political figure shows up at an event like that, the conversation changes almost instantly. Some people thought his appearance was completely normal. Others felt the spotlight should have stayed on Spain and the players who had just achieved the biggest moment of their careers. That's why the reaction online exploded. Within hours, clips were everywhere. Memes started appearing. Every angle of the ceremony was being dissected. Some posts focused on the football, others barely mentioned the match at all. And that's kind of the strange reality of the internet now. Sometimes the biggest sporting event in the world stops being about sport. It becomes about the person standing next to the trophy. Whether that was fair or not depends on who you ask. But one thing is certain. Spain earned that moment after months of hard work, pressure, and incredible performances. Moments like lifting the World Cup don't come around often. For many players, it's the dream they've chased since they were K. That's why so many fans wanted the celebration to stay about the champions, not about the headlines surrounding someone else. In the end, football always moves on. The debates fade, the memes disappear, but the image people remember isn't always the one you'd expect. Sometimes one unexpected moment becomes just as famous as the final itself. And that's exactly why everyone is still talking about it.